Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Closet Confections. I'm your host, Kendra, and today we are talking about Express. Yes, so I honestly have not shopped at Express since college. But back in the day, like high school and college, I would say that easily 80% of my wardrobe was from Express. And then I don't know, over the years as I got older, they just kind of like fell off. But recently, I decided to do a thing and try their wardrobe subscription service. So you guys know that I love Rent the Runway, and then I saw that Express had like a similar solution, and so I thought, you know what, let's sign up for it. So I will tell you all about that. But in addition, I also bought quite a few goodies from Express. So first I will get into the pieces that I got from the rental subscription service. So the way it works, I think it's like $39 a month or something like that. And you create like a wardrobe. So you pick all the outfits, jewelry, accessories, and things that you think that you would like, and you put them into your wardrobe queue. And then once a month, or not once a month, but throughout the month, you can get up to 3 pieces at a time, and they send what's available in your queue. So herein lies the problem, and why I will probably not continue. Well, I definitely will not continue with the subscription service. Unlike Rent the Runway, where you can select exactly what you're going to get, and you know, like, okay, this week's box is going to have XYZ. With Express, you set up a queue, and so they send you what's available, and you don't know until it actually like ships to you. So the subscription was kind of a waste, because to get up to the items that I need, I think you need to have like at least 15 items in your queue. I had to kind of like just throw some things in there, and of course, knowing my luck, that's what I got. So in any case, I will show you those pieces first, get those out of the way so we can get into the really good things. So for starters, the first piece that I picked out was this really thick, pretty substantial cable knit sweater. So it's kind of like a chenille fabric, and it has this cold shoulder detail. So I was kind of on the fence, because I know cold shoulders like this were really, really popular a few years ago, and now they've kind of like circled back again. And so I got this one. It's super cozy and it's very cute, but like, I don't know. Out of the things that I put in my queue, this was not at the top of my list. But like I said, it is cozy. I have worn it a few times. So, you know, this is probably the best of the bunch. The second item that I got in my subscription were these pants. So they're very high waist and very flowy, and they have a tie around the waist. So I thought that these would be flattering. Like, pants are like a hit or miss on me. Ever since I had Christian, like my waistline is non-existent, but I have very narrow hips and full thighs. So the high waist, like loose, relaxed fit in the thigh is what works for me. And then I wish they had more of a taper at the bottom, but this is not bad. This is actually a pretty good silhouette on me. So that was a second option. And then the third option, this is what kind of bummed me out. So at the time, the weather was a lot warmer, and I put this dress in my queue, but by the time I got it, it cooled off considerably. So this is more of like a summery dress, but it's made out of this really thick cotton, so you can wear it into the fall. Like right now in New York City, the weather's been like in the 50s and 60s for the most part. So with a cardigan or some type of a jacket on top of it, this is totally doable. What I liked about it were these little buttons on the side. It's a very cute dress, but again, it's like December, so no, I will not be reaching for this very often. Okay guys, so all in all, those are the things that I got from Express's subscription service. I would have to say that I cannot confidently recommend it, but maybe with some caveats. Like, if you don't make the mistake that I made, definitely look at the subscription selection first before you sign up. And if you do see like, oh, there is like a lot of things that I like if you see at least 10 items, maybe even 20 items that you like and would have no problem receiving without knowing like in advance exactly what you're going to get, then it might be worth it. So even though the subscription service sadly got a thumbs down for me, I will say that Express more than redeemed itself on their main site, because I was shocked at how many good pieces I found. around. I feel like now I have like a new store to shop at, so I can kind of give the H&M and Zara a little bit of a rest. So let's get into the really good stuff now. Okay peeps, so this first dress you might recognize if you watched my travel vlog where we went to the Adirondacks to celebrate my birthday. This was the dress that I wore to my birthday dinner and I love it so much. It's so cute. It is this beautiful mauvey pink color and it's a rib knit dress. It's pretty lightweight, but it did manage to keep me warm while we were dining outside. And I love these gold buttons that go down the front. The buttons are not functional, but I'm okay with that. And it has these very adorable, very feminine, like puffy sleeves. And yeah, it's just a really cute dress. So I like to throw it on and pair it with those Paris, Texas snakeskin booties that I recently got. You could also wear it with a pair of just like sleek pumps, a pair of gold hoops, like these new ones that I got from Madewell. And yeah, you're ready to go. The second piece that I got from Express is this beautiful, gorgeous black sweater dress. So this one is a lot more substantial and weightier than the previous dress that I showed you, but I love this so much. I feel like this is a piece that I'm gonna grab a lot this fall and winter. So it is this thick rib knit and it has a V-neck, which is very flattering, especially if you're like me and you have a larger bust. I got the size extra large in this. To be honest, I probably could have gotten away with the large, but you know, I have a little bit of wiggle room because I don't know if this is gonna shrink when I wash it. And I feel like also too, getting it a bit oversized allows me to cinch it in the waist. So, you know, I embrace my mom bod, but I don't like things that are like super form-fitting on me. But if you do like that, I would definitely say get your regular size or maybe even size down in this one. And that's another thing that pleasantly surprised me about Express. And one of the reasons I had stopped shopping is because as I got older, you know, I grew, I expanded a bit. And I just felt like the styles didn't fit me anymore. Like their clothes were like really small for a while. But recently, maybe they've changed up their sizing or whatnot. I don't know. But I even found that ordering my normal size was sometimes a bit too big in some of these pieces, which you'll see coming up. But yeah, I love this dress. All right, peeps. So the next two dresses are exactly the same. I am not keeping both, so I will explain what happened. So what happened was I was up scrolling the interwebs at like 2 o'clock in the morning, as one does when you have insomnia. And I saw this dress popped up, an ad for it popped up in my Facebook feed. And I saw these little kind of like cap sleeves. And I was like, oh my God, I need that dress. And I bought it, not realizing, I will come in close, but not realizing that it's sparkly. So I don't know if you guys can see that the camera's picking up, but it has like a gold metallic thread weaved throughout. And to be honest, I don't mind a bit of sparkle and bling, especially around the holidays, but I don't know. I knew that I wouldn't reach for this a lot because of the metallic thread. So I was like, oh crap. What did I do? And then I saw that they had the exact same dress in just a regular, like, kind of cream color with no sparkles. I think this also comes in gray. So if you like sparkles, they got you covered. And if you're like me and, you know, maybe don't want the razzle dazzle, this one. So this one I think I'm going to keep. This one is definitely going back. But yes, I love these two dresses. So the only thing is I wish that the cap sleeve came up a little bit higher on the shoulder. Like I do have that padded shoulder dress from H&M that I absolutely love, and they brought it back out again this year, and they have sweatshirts and that sort of Isabel Morantish or like the Frankie Shop muscle tee kind of vibe is what I thought it was. So I wish it was like a little bit higher, but I do like it. It's super comfortable and cozy, and I feel like you can never really go wrong with a sweater dress. All right, peeps, so this next piece I was kind of on the fence about, and I'm probably going to keep it just because I don't really have a lot of tops like this in my wardrobe, but it is this black bodysuit. So again, what attracted me were these strong like shoulder, like the little padded shoulder, but I like that this was a bit more feminine because it has like the little ruching at the top, and it's a bodysuit. So this is the part that like that kind of trips me up and I'm not sure about. So I like the idea of a bodysuit, but this one is like not just a thong. I guess it's a thong. It's a thong bodysuit. So one thing to know about this bodysuit is like, even though I'm 5'7", I have like a freakishly short torso for my height. That being said, this bodysuit, like, it does not really leave much room. It's not the most comfortable thing to wear. I wish it was not a thong, and I wish it was like a tad bit longer. Like, I feel like the straps, like once I get it on, it's okay. I wish it needs a zipper in the back to like step into it, because I had a hard time trying to like get in there and snap it. So I can't imagine, like, I feel like if I went out and I had to go to the restroom, I would just have to like leave this unsnapped. Because ain't nobody got time to be struggling and doing contortion acts just to get their outfit back on. So that's where we are with that. But otherwise, it's a very cute top, like a very great basic. I just wish that, one, it wasn't a thong bodysuit, and two, it just needs like a little bit more length in the torso. So if you're petite, maybe this will work for you. So this next piece I absolutely freaking love. It is this gorgeous knit blazer. Zara used to do these blazers. Back when I worked in an office, I had like a whole closet full of, like, they used to call them fantasy blazers or Tweety blazers from Zara. So I was super excited to see this one at Express, because I think I've since like sold or like donated all of my other blazers like this. But yes, it's this gorgeous, like, substantial cream knit, and it has the little frayed edges, and I feel like it just gives me Chanel vibes. As a matter of fact, I would pop on my Chanel brooch. I like to either pop it on like up here at the chest, or even at the pockets down here at the bottom. I think is so cute and so classy. I love this look. You could toss this on with jeans, a pair of heels, and look fabulous. You could maybe just even put it on with a dress. So yes, I plan to get a lot of wear out of this one. So this next piece I love, but it is way too big. This is what I meant about Express's sizing being very, very generous. So I got this in an extra large because I do like my cardigans, sweaters, coats, and things like that to be, you know, oversized. But this one is like humongous. That being said, if I can exchange it for a smaller size, it is very cozy and it does work as a robe. So I was on the lookout for like a nice cozy robe. I was on the lookout for a nice cozy robe to wear this winter, and even though this is technically like, you know, not a robe, it's comfortable enough to be one. So in any case, it is another one of those tops that has the cap sleeve on it. So I liked that, very much on trend. But again, because the sweater is so oversized, I feel like the cap sleeve comes down a little bit too far. And also too, the sleeves are humongous. So typically I would get a large, but I think I might even be able to size down to a medium in this one. It looks very cute. You can even take like a little belt and put it around the waist. And it's just super cozy. It's a very like substantial knit. You could get away with wearing this. I would say I could wear this without a coat in like 50-degree weather, maybe even like high 40s. I could get away with this, and I love it. But like I said, I'm not sure about the sizing. So either I'm going to exchange this for a smaller size, or just keep it and kind of just wear it as like a robe around the house. Last but definitely not least is another duster cardigan. I love this one so much. So this is also an extra large, and it's also very big. I easily could have sized down to a large. I don't think I would size down to a medium in this one. So I would say this one is like, not true to size, but I guess maybe it is. I don't know. In any case, this one is also oversized, but I feel like I don't mind it as much as the other one, because number one, the sleeves are a bit more tapered at the cuff, so that keeps it from looking like humongous, and it doesn't have that like drop sleeve effect. So this one is made out of, I don't know what sort of fabric this is, but it's very like furry, but it doesn't shed. Like I can wipe it here on this dress and it doesn't come off, which I love. But oh my gosh, as soon as I put this on, I was like freaking in love. So there you have it, guys. So like I said, definitely a thumbs down on the Express subscription service, but they definitely redeem themselves with the other pieces that I got. I love them so much. I can tell that I'm going to get a lot of wear out of these pieces. I feel like they're a great balance between being like comfortable and cozy, but still looking very chic and put together, and they're very versatile in the way that you can style them. So to wrap things up, as always, I will put links to everything down in the description box. Also too, I will leave a link to my Like to Know It account. So there you can see everything that I wear on like a daily basis, and I will link up, where you can purchase everything. So if you're not familiar with Like to Know It, I'll put a link down below. You can just sign up for it and you can have access basically to my entire closet. So as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in, listening to me talk about clothes. I love making these videos and I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. I put out videos like this weekly, sometimes twice. And until next time, stay classy and stay fabulous.